Hello and welcome to Maths with Hudam. I still remain your online mathematics tutor, Mr. Okon Hudam. So today we are going to look at multiplication of fraction. But this time around, we are going to look at the second case, case 2. And what is the case 2? It is multiplication of a fraction with a whole number. That is fractions multiplied by a whole number. Fraction multiplied by a whole number. Okay, that is second case, case 2. Case 2 are fractions multiplied by a whole number. Okay, so let's have our example. Simplify the following, or simplify this. Okay, so let's have our examples. So the first one is what? 2 over 5 times 3 over 2, 5 over 16 times 8, and over 3, 4 over 21 times what? Times 7. So these are our examples. Okay, so let's start with the solution. So for number 1, what do we have? We have 2 divided by 5 times 3. Okay, so what is the interpretation of this fraction? It simply means 2 over 5 multiplied by 3, or 3 lots of 2 over 5. Or you can say 2 over 5 appearing 3 times. Okay, 2 over 5 appearing 3 times. So let's have 2 over 5 times, then we'll write the equivalent of 3. The equivalent of 3 is the same thing as 3 divided by 1. So we have 3 divided by 1. So the next thing is for us to multiply the numerators together and then denominators together. Okay, so if you multiply the numerators together, what do we have? We have 2 times 3 will give us 6, while 5 times 1 will give us what? 5. We cannot leave our answer this way because it's an improper fraction. So we reduce this to what? To a mixed fraction. So how many times can 5 go in 6? 1 time. So we have one whole number, then remember what? 1 over 5. Okay, so that is our answer for example 1. Let's move to the second example, example 2. So for our example 2, what do we have? We have 5 over 16 multiplied by what? 8. Okay, so this is the same thing as 5 over 16 in 8 places. Okay, or 8 lots of 5 over 16. That's the interpretation. So for us to solve this, we have 5 divided by 16 multiplied by, this 8 can be written in its equivalent. The equivalent of 8 is 8 divided by 1, because every whole number, they have 1 as their denominator. So we have 8 divided by 1. Okay, so you can cross divide. Okay, you can cross divide from here. What do I have by cross divide? You can look for the numerator and denominator and look at common factors, and then you divide through instead of multiplying the numbers and the numbers become large. So from here we can cross divide, so which means 8 and 16, they have a common factor. So 8 can go in 8 and 8 can also go in 16. Okay, so from here we can cut out. So 8 here 1, 8 here what? 2. So what do we have here? 5 divided by 2. Okay, so this is an improper fraction, so we cannot leave our answer this way. So our final answer will now be, how many times can 2 go in 5? It can go in 5 2 times. So we have 2 number. Remember what? 1 over our denominator 2. Okay, so that is the solution for number 2. Let's move to number 3 now. So for number 3, what do we have there? We have 4 over 21 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 7. And what in interpretation? It means 4 over 21 in 7 places, or 7 lots of 4 over 21. Okay, so to solve this, what do? We have 4 divided by 21 multiplied by, we write the equivalent of 7. And the equivalent of 7 is 7 divided by 1. So we have 7 divided by 1. So from here, we can cross divide. Cross divide means we look at the numerator and denominator and cut out using their common factor. You can see that 7 and 21, they have something in common. 7 can go through them. 7 can divide through them. Okay, so we can cross divide from here. Okay, crossing divide means we look at the numerator and denominator here. Okay, look at what I mean by cross divide. Here and here, these numbers here, okay, they have something in common. So we cross and divide them. That's the meaning of cross divide. So how many 7 can go in 7? We have 1. How many 7 can go in 21? We have 3. Okay, so we now multiply the word numerators together. We have 4 multiplied by 1 will give us what? 4. And then the denominators, 3 times 1 will give us what? 3. So this is an improper fraction. We need to take our answer or write our answer in a mixed fraction. So 3 can go in 4. How many times? 1. Remember, 1 over 3. And that is our final answer, a mixed fraction. So let's have our assignments. So for our assignment, simplify the following, okay? And what are the fractions? We have 3 over 5, okay? Multiply by 20. Number 2, 7 over 9, multiply by what? 81. Number 3, 8 over 121 multiplied by 11. Number 4, 2 over 7 multiplied by what? 42. And lastly, number 5, we have 6 over 75 multiplied by 5. So these are your assignments. You have to solve these assignments. Okay, send your work to your school teachers for appropriate marking and correction, and then you get better by the day. Is that okay? We are through with today's class. Kindly like this video, drop your comment in the comment section, share this video to all your friends and family members all over the world, and most importantly, click on the subscribe button. Remember, to be strong mathematically and to become a mathematics guru, you need constant practice. Always practice mathematics. Okay? Until I come your way again next time, I still remain your online mathematics tutor, Mr. Okon Udom. And I'm saying to you, remain mathematically smart and mathematically sound. See you in my next class. Bye for now.